Hey, Sunny Ann. It is August 4th, 2017. I'm up in my classroom getting stuff ready for the school year. Already started football stuff, so that's been awesome. Just got the schedule for what my 2 days going to be like. I basically have 8 hours of in-service, and then I have 7 to 8 hours of football all on the same day. So I'm going to be working about 16 to 17 hours a day for 2 weeks, so your mom is stoked about that. No, she's been awesome. She's been very supportive, but this is going to suck. But you're about 3 years old. You are 3 years old, and you've had a great summer. We had a great time with the coach of school. Went down to Houston, went to the beach, took Abe to the beach for the first time, and he loved it. Ate a lot of sand, so that was great, and it was awesome. But just wanted to tell you today that kind of where we're at, and I hope you get from these videos kind of, from us, how to live your life, and when times are good, times are bad. I'll be honest with you. Times are not good right now. We are struggling. I'm struggling. Basically stepped down from First Baptist Church Alvarado because I couldn't work with the leadership. They were weak and they're not kingdom minded. And I've been fighting battles there since the beginning. And the committee basically told me, I said there was a problem, and the committee basically told me to get out. And so we've had to leave our house that we've lived in, that you were raised in. They give us a month to get out. So we're out of that. We're living with Meemaw and Peepaw because I couldn't find a place for us to live. Not only do we not have a place to live, but obviously financially, the church gave us a little bit, and we didn't, they gave us a parcel to live in, so financially we're a little tight. Your mom is just so awesome. She has been so positive and has just been behind me 100%. And so things are getting kind of tight. So I'm struggling, but I'm struggling because I want to provide for you guys. I want y'all to have everything you need and want, and money's going to be tight. And I just sometimes I feel like I'm failing you because I can't go do everything we want to do. I can't pile you in the car and go to Disney World, at least not right now, because I can't take you on these awesome vacations because we just don't have the money. And I'm a teacher and a coach and work in the ministry, so I know I do great eternal things. But I don't get a lot of worldly things, and that's okay. I'm not in this for the worldly things. That's a sacrifice for me, that I know what's important, and it's what brings Christ glory. That's what's most important, and that's what we'll be rewarded for in glory. And I'm going to work for eternity, not work for what's temporary. But it does, as a man who's responsible for taking care of his daughter and his son and his wife, sometimes I'm tempted to chase after the worldly stuff because I want you guys to have everything. And so I'm kind of in a weird place right now. I'm struggling. And I'm struggling not to be angry with certain men who I thought were my friends who've kind of betrayed me. I'm struggling to seek direction of what God wants us to do next. I'm struggling with how to provide for you guys. And so kind of in a weird spot. And what I just keep coming back to is James chapter 1. And James chapter 1 just keeps, I love James, probably one of my favorite books. And it just keeps hitting me. And James was the leader of the church. He was the half brother of Christ, and he was leading the church in Jerusalem who was being persecuted. And I'm not about to put myself in their shoes and say I'm anywhere near their persecution. My life isn't threatened. I'm not saying that, but I have been persecuted by people in the church. I have been betrayed, really, by people in the church. I've been put in a spot to where I don't even have a place to live for my family. I've been struggling financially, and just to not put food on the table. We're okay, but just not be able to do what I want us to be, where I want to be at. And it's been hard, and I've gone through a lot of spiritual warfare of just emotions and anger and fear and things that are not of God. And so I keep coming back to James chapter 1. And what it says in verse 2 is, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience, also perseverance. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." Skip down to verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him." So I keep clinging to those verses of saying, if I can endure this temptation and endure this trial, I'll have patience, and from patience literally comes perseverance and comes perfection. And what I notice, Sonny Ann, is this: people who are successful, people who not survive, but they thrive in this life, Christian and even non-Christian, they have perseverance. People who who thrive, people who take this life and they make it what they want to make it, they have perseverance. That is the one quality I see in everyone who's successful. Yes, you have some people who are talented, some people who are gifted, some people who have, great endurance, some people have great smarts, some people have great talent, all these different things, yes. But the common factor I see in anyone who ever makes anything of themselves is perseverance. They stick to their guns and they stay with it. And no matter what crap this life throws at them, they stick to their guns and they keep pushing. In college, when I played football, we had an expression called pound the rock. There was this big boulder, and this wasn't our team, another team apparently, there was this big boulder. And this coach brought in a sledgehammer, and he said, pound the rock, pound the rock. What it means is this, is you may take that sledgehammer, you may hit that rock and nothing happens. And you may hit it again and nothing happens. And you may hit it again and nothing happens. And you may hit that rock 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1,000,000 times. But keep pounding the rock, and eventually that rock is going to split. And people who are successful, people who do anything with their lives, are people with great perseverance, or in this case what Scripture says, patience. Keep plugging away, keep pounding the rock, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop, and don't let anybody tell you what you can or cannot do, because who cares what they say? If you believe it, if you want it, then you go get it. No excuses. No excuses. And I don't care what you have to go through or suffer or pain or trial. Keep pounding the rock. You keep doing what Christ has told you to do. And people are going to hate you for it. People are going to hurt you. People you thought that were your friends are going to betray you. People that are naysayers, they want to see you fail, are going to tell you you can't do it. You keep pounding the rock. There is nothing you cannot do. If God has said to do it, who can stand against you? If you want it, go take it. And there's no one who can stop you except yourself. So I've really got to stick to my guns here. And I've said that my whole life. Well, now I'm hitting some perseverance. I'm hitting some trials. I'm hitting some things that are challenging me. They're challenging me financially. They're challenging me spiritually. They're challenging me emotionally. They're challenging me with friendships. It's challenging with who I am as a man. It's challenging with who I am as a father and a husband. And I'm not saying it's easy. What I'm saying is this, that I'm going to keep pounding the rock. I'm going to keep loving people. I'm going to keep loving Christ. I'm going to keep trying to reach people for the kingdom. I'm going to keep trying to coach and teach the best of my ability. I'm going to keep trying to be the best father and husband I can be to you guys. And I hope you know, we may not have always had the most stuff. We may not always had a lot of money. But I hope you know that you and your mother and your brother under Christ, you three were the most important thing to me. And I will do and have done anything to make sure that you three are okay, that you have what you need. And I want you to know how much I love you, and I hope you know how much I've loved you through your life. That you are the most precious thing to me. I don't need money. I don't need power. I don't need glory. I need Jesus, and I need you. And I hope you've seen that. And I want you to know your daddy stuck to his guns. Even when the world turned away and turned their back on us, I stuck to my guns and I stuck to the Bible. And I said, this is what's right. And this is what we're going to do, whether you're with me or against me. And I persevered through this trial that I'm in. I hope you've learned that from me and your mother. And your mother is just amazing. I love her so much. Sometimes in trials, it helps us focus on what's really important. When we lose a lot of things, it kind of helps us refocus on what's really important. And I've got to refocus and see what's really important to me here of late. So, persevere. Pound the rock. If you want it, you stay with it and you stick to your guns and you don't compromise for anybody or anything, because it's your life, not even for me. It's your life. You'll have to stand before God and give an account, so you do what He has told you to do and you do what He wants, regardless of anybody else. And I'll be there to support you 100%. You're all love you. You're getting so big, so fit, so athletic. I'm telling you, you're awesome. And I can't wait to see what God has planned for you. But I love you so much, and I love you and your brother and your mother, and I hope you're blessed by these videos. I'm certainly enjoying doing them. I love you so much, sweetheart. We'll talk to you later.